Good morning, everyone. It is time for Tweak It Tuesday. I'm Carrie. Mrs. C is how most people remember me or know me. And Beau is here. He has been running in and out all morning long because there's a sketchy Walmart bag out in the street. I don't know what his deal is, but hopefully he keeps his little trap shut while we're doing this. So welcome. If this is your first time at Tweak It Tuesday, what we do here is we take simple recipes and we tweak them and put a healthy twist on them. So today we are going to talk about waste not, want not. And if you joined me last week, we made a lovely espresso pumpkin spice latte. And we used real pumpkin puree. I do buy it in the can. And we made some whip out of coconut cream. And so we had leftovers from that. And when we make whip from coconut cream, hi LaDonna, how are you? When we make whip from coconut cream, there's a little bit of coconut water in the bottom of that when we let it sit and chill and solidify. And so I save that. And what I do with it, we're going to talk about a little bit later, but I want to go over how to make or how to use up some of that pumpkin that we opened up last week. And hopefully you tried last week's coffee and you have pumpkin left over. So what we're going to make is a kind of a hybrid between a rice pudding and pumpkin pie. That's what we're going to make today. So I keep quinoa made up in my fridge all the time. It's lovely. It's high protein, excuse me, and it is lovely to put, just use it in salads. You can use it in salads. You can, I haven't tried it yet, but I found a recipe to use quinoa to make tortillas, healthy tortillas, where you're not using flour. So pretty excited about this. So what we do is we start with quinoa that's already been cooked. And I get a 1/4 cup of it, okay? And you do not want to pack it in your ramekins. Now these are 4-ounce ramekins, okay? So put a 1/4 cup in there. You don't want it packed. So I've got 3 of them here because we're going to bake it. So another 1/4 cup. In a 4-ounce ramekin, if you do more than a 1/4 cup, you are going to overfill it, okay? Now I take what this is some leftover pumpkin puree, and there's 1 egg per cup per ramekin. There's pumpkin pie spice. We had that last week, so that's in there. I put, please pardon me, I put a little bit of amaretto extract in mine. I buy this from Amazon. I can't ever find it in the grocery store, but it's lovely. It's just delicious. So I put a little bit of that in here. There's 1 tablespoon of monk fruit per ramekin, okay? And then I put just a little splash of the coconut milk from last week that we used. However, if you still have some of the pumpkin whip that we made to put on top of your coffee, you could put that in there too. Instead of the coconut milk, you could do that. So I'm going to blend this real quick. That's really noisy, isn't it? It won't take long for that to blend. Okay, I'm going to take the beater lid off. And you all got to watch me pour coffee down the front of me last week. So I'm going to put the pour spout on this so I don't make a big mess. And then you're just going to divide it. You're going to pour it over the top of this and divide it between the 3 ramekins, or however many you have. They're all going to sit in this baking dish, okay? And you can fill these up full. Okay. So they're full. Now what you do is you pour water, hot water, in to where it's halfway up the side of the ramekin. Okay? And then you're going to bake that at 300 degrees for 45 minutes. So then I took another can. I ran out of that whip. So I had to whip up some more coconut cream for today. So I made, here's one that's already made, okay? It's already baked. All right. So this the coconut whipped cream that I have is the coconut cream that has been refrigerated. I put about 3 tablespoons of monk fruit in this, a little bit of that amaretto extract, and it's nice and thick. So here is your whipped cream on the top of your pumpkin pie. And guys, it's healthy. You don't have the crust that's got the Crisco and the butter and that kind of stuff. You don't have that in this, and it's just as satisfying. Now we're going to top it off. One more nice little thing that we're going to do. Remember the pumpkin pie spice from last week? We're just going to sprinkle a little of that on top. That is an absolutely delicious dessert. Okay? So, the other thing we're going to do is we had some of that coconut milk in the bottom of that can of coconut cream. So what I do, and this one isn't frozen yet. I have this little egg thing that you put deviled eggs in. Well, I pour that that coconut water in this, and I put it in the refrigerator and freeze it. No, I do put it in the freezer to freeze it. Just to let you know. My refrigerator doesn't get cold enough to freeze that. So I make ice out of that, okay? I have this little product. It's called Elite. What this product has is a bunch of adaptogens in this to help you get through your day without twisting off. It just helps bring about that calmness. And you know, ladies, let's face it, if we're menopausal, stuff gets to us. The hormones are unbalanced and stuff gets to us. So I drink one of these a day. I put the coconut water ice cubes in it. So as the ice melts, it does not get watered down and not taste good anymore. Those ice cubes melt down and you get a wonderful coconutty. Now this itself tastes like pomegranate blueberry, okay? And then you add just a little bit of coconut flavor to it. It's so good. So I got my shaker cup and I just pour a packet of this in here. So I already had my ice from last week and my water in here. I'm going to make sure it closes real tight before I shake it. And there you go. All the ingredients are being used. So, if you, now, some of you, if you've been on before, you know that all you have to do is comment cookbook in the comments, because when you watch and when you comment, I give you my digital cookbook. That's my gift for you being part of my health journey. So I'm excited for you to be here. I'm excited for you to get the cookbook. If you're watching live, obviously just comment cookbook. If you are watching the replay, then all you need to do is put a heart in the comments so I know that you were on the replay, and comment cookbook, and you'll get my cookbook. I will send it to you in your messenger, and I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited that you're a part of this with me, and happy baking. Let me know how that turns out. Now next week, we're gonna make roasted vegetable soup. So I'm pretty excited about that. Everybody loves a warm, hearty soup in the fall, and so that's what we're gonna do next week. So until then, have a great day, and remember to like and follow, and we'll see you next week.